Staying in the Middle East, families of female Israeli soldiers captured by Hamas on October 7th have released graphic footage of the abduction. The video shows the women lined up with their faces and bodies covered in bruises and blood. The families say this is an attempt to put pressure on Netanyahu to negotiate a hostage release deal with Hamas. Members of Israel's war cabinet say the gruesome clip made their stomachs churn. Yet a hostage release deal is nowhere in sight. Our next report brings you the plight of Israeli families whose loved ones continue to be held captive by Hamas.
يا كلاب والله لا ندعس عليك.
Someone speak English.
Okay. Please, I will listen. Sit down. ولك إخواتنا ماتوا من وراك.
That's what you mean?
What?
Where from? No.
What you just saw was a graphic video of Israeli women soldiers being taken hostage by Hamas on the 7th of October. The video shows the women lined up against the wall, with their hands, feet and face bloodied and bruised. The disturbing 3-minute-long visual was released by families of the Israeli women who've been taken hostage. The families say they are desperate to get their loved ones back. And the video is meant to put pressure on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to do more for securing a hostage release deal. The original footage was first released by Hamas. The 13-minute-long video has now been cut short and reshared by Israeli families. Families say they have taken out the most gruesome scenes. In the chilling video, Hamas fighters threaten the women with death. Some Hamas fighters are seen leering at the women, calling them cheap and beautiful. The video also shows Hamas fighters loading the women into vehicles before taking them into Gaza. Out of the 7 women, 1 has been rescued and 1 has been found dead, while the remaining 5 are still in captivity. After seeing the video, a mother of an Israeli soldier says she was terrified for her daughter's safety.
Of course, it's something that it's one of my biggest fears, that, as a young woman, to be there in their monsters' hands. You don't know what they're capable of, and it's something that's very frightened.
Other family members of the Israeli women soldiers say they couldn't sit through the gruesome footage.
I saw the video for the first time. I cried while watching it, and towards the end I felt like I was going to throw up. I think any person who watches this video will understand that feeling, especially as a woman.
After the video was released by family members, there was a massive uproar in Israel. Protesters rallied in the thousands against Netanyahu. They accused the government of not wanting to secure a hostage release deal.
Actually, we're sick of those demonstrations. We want our beloved back home, but we have no choice to demonstrate. Even today, this video that was released of the women soldiers, how they were molested in the 7th of October, we had to use this weapon against our government, so they will see it.
Ministers of Israel's war cabinet say the video made their stomachs churn. Netanyahu himself called the video horrifying. Till now, more than 100 hostages have been released. However, at least 130 are still being held captive by Hamas. Efforts to reach a hostage release deal have failed repeatedly, and the Israeli families are hoping that this video will put more pressure on Netanyahu to negotiate a hostage release deal with Hamas and end the suffering of their children taken hostage.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.